on with Hoodie on Thursday, and he pulled up Detroit's depth chart. I mean, the number of red X's out, 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 out. Wow. I mean, it's
It
remarkable.
really is
And it's
unbelievable.
disappointing because this feels like they have the team that can,
Right.
and once they're healthy, they'll come back next year and they'll be a Super Bowl favorite again. Like they
Yeah.
just will. That's the way that they're built. It's just disappointing because they had such a strong start to the year. They've had a great year. You just see it taking a toll at this point. I would have thought some positivity would have been coming out of Hallis Hall as well, but instead, it feels like guys are kind of checking out. Like,
Well, that's how they've been playing.
yes,
They've been
I know.
playing like they checked out.
I know.
So, like, what? Can I hear the DJ Moore comment? Because I hear this is what everyone's like, kind of much debate.
No, I was standing there. Play it, Jack. And I was.
Season. I mean, it has to be something you guys are already thinking about in terms of get it right. What kind of ideas do you have when you think about the off season already and training camp and making it better?
What I'm thinking about? Vacation.
To clear your mind of all this?
There you go. Yeah. Let them do all the work and then, just come back and ready to go.
All right. He did also say we have to figure out a way to get it right. That was part of that conversation. It just and somebody said, "Where are you going on vacation?" He goes, "Anywhere but Chicago." As we were walking away. So
I'm
there's too many games left to be talking about this.
wow. Okay, so
He
the
said, "We
reporter
need
that
to
asked
figure
the
it out."
question. At first, at the beginning, I was like, they're planting the question like off season. Are you thinking about the off season? But the reporter continued by saying on what changes need to be made with the team.
Because the first question he was asked was, how tough has this season been for you? It was just like an innocent no filling the space. Like, how
Yeah.
disappointing has this season been? And he sarcastically said, well, it's not tough at all. Then he was like, I'm lying. It's been tough, frustrating, definitely with this losing streak, but it's football. Some teams got to win, and it hasn't been us. We need to figure it out. Maybe not this year, but at the beginning of next year, we definitely need to figure it out before we play a real game. And that's when the question was asked. So are you thinking about...
So it's taken a bit out of context.
That was the next question was, are you thinking about what's going to happen in the offseason to improve this team? That was the context of the question.
But the
and he
question
says, what
was-
I'm thinking about is vacation.
But the question was asked in the context of football.
Yes.
And with what needs to be done, DJ took it to the vacation.
Right.
And that doesn't leave a good. And I know that people are like, yeah, don't take it too. But you know what? As a fan, it's like, well, if you're not taking the next 2 weeks into consideration of like lay it all out on the table, maybe I won't.
Maybe I won't either.
Maybe I won't and go to Soldier Field and
agreed, but I
teen
didn't.
temperature and freeze my butt off rooting for you guys.
Well, I mean, no, I
It
wouldn't
does
do that
definitely
anyway.
leave a sour taste.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's all. Anything that comes out of there leaves a sour taste. Peggy, I feel so duped by the enthusiasm we all had
Yeah.
over, oh, look at this roster and look at it. I feel dumb. So I'm like, I'm not gonna like get all excited about anything right now. Like, I just feel like no one should. It's these next 3 games are mere formality.
I'm a little disappointed that DJ Moore is showing sides of him that is not who we thought he was.
I mean,
And I'm not going to go too far down there and say like, oh, he's, I thought he was a better leader than that and stuff. Because this sucks. This is not what they were expecting.
No.
But the fact that he does keep going back to some of the negativity and the shrugging and whatever, let them fix it. I guess we were hoping he was not that kind of a.
Well, I mean, I appreciate.
There's a little diva in that. There's a little.
There is.
Cashing a check in that.
A little bit. I appreciate that he has been, for the most part this season, a truth teller. Like, he's been pretty honest about things, pointing things out more than the front office for sure does, more than the coaching staff does. Like, I have appreciated that about him. I mean, the way he talked on Monday night in Minnesota, like somebody's going to like blow a gasket,
Right.
And I don't know. They need something. And I don't know. I didn't read as much into it in the moment that he said he was thinking about vacation because of the flow of that conversation. It didn't come off to me that way, the same way. I mean, you heard people chuckling. They were like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's cold and you've got 3 games left to play that are mere formality. I appreciated more what Caleb Williams had to say about how he's handling and admitting that, yeah, it does affect me. The losing does affect me.
Well, let's do that. When we come back, let's talk. Let's hear what Caleb Williams had to say, basically about the same question.
Yes,
given
it was
the same
essentially
question.
the same sort of question.
So let's hear that. And is DJ Moore a captain? He's not, is he?
Peggy.
There's
We have
like
8
8 of
captains.
them.
I cannot keep track.
I don't think
so
he
I'm
is.
Sorry, I don't think he
Is
is.
he?
Either. Wait,
Is he? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? We're like, is he?
it's
Well, maybe this is what we need to talk about. Who sounds more like a captain, DJ or Caleb, when we come back?